Hey guys, Mike here over in Taiwan. If you can't tell, I'm actually sitting over at a fast food restaurant. I don't know if it's going to catch the music, whatever. I hope, nope, not. So I've been, doing lots of stuff, paying some bills, and I'm thinking like more and more about where kind of the future is going. I wasted probably like the last 10-15 minutes going over one of these things that do like AI training and stuff like that, and I think that honestly this is like a real thing, but maybe they're I'm a little bit underqualified, but I asked AI about these jobs, and they said that it's okay for you. You just have to find the right fit, right? Because a long time ago, I met somebody who actually had a master's degree in linguistics, and they were applying for like a coding job. And I was wondering what is the relationship between coding and languages, and apparently there's a real relationship, because coding basically is your way of telling the computer, the system, what you want, and I know that from a long time ago, right? But I guess it just kind of didn't really computer get into my brain, but so everybody's been talking about this whole coding thing for years and years, and now that we have AI, people are wondering about language learning. People are wondering about coding. Because I guess the average salary for a programmer, a junior programmer just starting, probably 10-15 years ago was $50,000 a year or something like that, right? And now obviously because of AI, some people kind of just really went forward gung ho about the whole AI thing, and they just jump in and they say I'm going to fire 50 or 60 of my employees because I get somebody else to go ahead and do it for me, right? I was talking to some guy that I met over in chat, and he's working in finance, and he said that a whole bunch of people got fired from his job because AI basically can pick the stocks and stuff for them, for the company. And I don't know necessarily if I believe that or not. It's weird about how AI, and when it comes to anything with investing, and it's something to do with, I think, the time or something like that. That's I think that AI doesn't really know what day it is or something, so they're going to make some type of information based on whatever things, and it's not going to make sense, right? So they don't have the patterns, they don't have the information, and obviously they can't make the guesses. So if you're betting the whole farm on AI picking stocks for you so that you can be rich, I think you're probably going to be in the poorhouse. So don't do that. That's a waste of your time and money. So AI training. If there was just one magic website where you could actually get some information about how AI is you're going to be doing some type of job or something with AI, then I think that most people would want to kind of run and go to it. What I am seeing right now is a lot of things it's called UGC, user-generated content, and a lot of people right now are using their social media accounts and stuff and jumping on this whole UGC thing. So they make $75 and $100 or that stuff here because they do some UGC content for some type of product, and it looks like it's legit, right? And I think it's funny. It's those 70s or 80s commercials where you see some lady, and they look like a regular lady, and they'll say stuff oh, I use this this amazing shampoo, it makes me feel great or something. And now we're kind of at that with social media and stuff, because if you can generate some user generated content and you have 100,000 followers and stuff, then you can make money off of it, right? It's crazy how some people, they can make businesses off of this stuff. You could be a 16 or 17-year-old girl somewhere, and as long as you have some type of idea for some type of makeup or something, and either through affiliate marketing, or if you can find some place that's going to manufacture some type of formula for the makeup that you want, and then you can just go on social media and say, yeah, this is the lipstick that I use or something. And it's probably not that easy, but it kind of seems like that, right? And another kind of big thing that people seem to be saying over social media, what they're doing is selling coaching, which I'm not really that big of a fan of. They sell coaching classes for $40 an hour and stuff like that. So what is it? I'm gonna after I'm done, feeling good about whatever thing that people are telling me about, like I got to pay them $40 an hour, or like, I got to pay them ahead of time. So I don't know. I don't think that's I think that's, to be honest with you, I feel like that's a little bit of a scam, especially since most information is kind of available on the internet right now. Obviously, you could probably get like, I'm not saying that you can get a doctor's degree or law degree just by like looking at stuff on the internet, but if you ask AI the right questions, then it'll probably tell you all the information, probably in like, small pockets, right? But that's, we're kind of at this like weird like fork in the road about like, okay, well, here's all the information and then here's whatever, but like, how can it make you money, right? And it's all about application too, because people have been telling me that, because I'm an English teacher, and that I might like lose my job in the next couple of years because of English teachers. You could just like plug into AI and like learn all the English, right? But the problem is that you got to get kids or young learners or whatever to like go stay in front of the AI and say like, okay, we'll get the amount of information without trying to like try to hack through it or something and try to go play some games. We at the school I work at, we got these like 2 computers just sitting on the side there, and I got these like 2 kids that are always like trying to like run around and like go play games and stuff, and I always catch them. It's like, dude, are you playing games, right? And they know the websites, they know all the little like doohickeys here and all the ways to go through and whatever, because they're young kids, right? And all their little friends are doing these things and playing games, like probably over the library. It was funny when I went over the library. There's like all these like 20 computers and various things that people are all looking at. Some of them are just like looking at some random videos online. Some of them are reading something, but I guarantee that most of them are not really doing anything very productive. But that's neither here nor there. But anyways, getting back to it though, how I think really at the end of the day, it's all about like, how does it make you money, right? And I think if I stopped going through social media and trying to like look at all these like videos about like, okay, somebody says, okay, this is a really valuable website, or if you go do this and you could make yourself like $40 an hour and all this crap, and it's like it's all bogus. Because every time I like plug that into AI and I say, hey AI, is this method legit? And they say, oh yeah, what they're saying is good, but the way that they're doing it is lots of fluff, or maybe it's like a funnel into like some type of coaching course or something like that, right? And that's what I use AI for, to kind of like verify some of the things that people are saying and people are doing. And if you're kind of on that path where you're just like going down the rabbit hole of seeing about all of these different things that people are trying to learn about and trying to sell you courses, and just like me, then you got to stop. Try to find like the real thing that's actually going to be making you money, right? I guess for now, unless you have like some type of a better idea, then you gotta like get some type of a job or something. And if it's remote, then that's like more power to you. And the faster probably that you can get into that whole remote thing, then probably the better. There's so many different avenues as far as like when we have like these little kids and they're like learning stuff like Python, like a lot of people are saying, okay, you learn Python right now, right? I see some people over there just like using apps and like playing games, and there's somebody who actually programmed and used that for something. Yeah, this guy like beside me, I don't know what he's talking about. He's like putting his hand over his phone I don't know if it's to try to make it sound like it's less loud, but he's talking about something. But who cares? Doesn't matter. But yeah, just like Oprah Winfrey said, stop comparing yourself to other people. Don't listen to what other people are saying. Just kind of stay in your own lane, and but at the same time, if you can have the benefit of working with other people to try to get your goals and do the things that you want to do, then it's probably better for you. And that's what I've been trying to do. Like, I'm trying to keep in touch with the people that I used to know from mainland China that I used to work on some stuff with. Everybody's kind of all over the place now. I got a friend over in Thailand, someone over in a small town that'll never see this video in mainland China. And so I guess that's kind of the way it is right now. But yeah, guys, I hope you got something about this. I'll see you guys later. Bye.